Good day everyone. Today we will talk about chapter 4, which is the safety measures in farm operations. So let's begin. Safety measure is a protocol we must to follow to avoid some unexpected things like accidents while working in farm operations. Many hazards are present in the farm. If the farmers are not aware of these hazards, it may cause injuries to their body or it can lead them to death. Farmers should always apply appropriate safety measures while working in farm. It is very important to know because some of the tools and equipment is hazardous. So this protocol created to avoid accidents and to protect people around you. 10 safety tips while working in farm operations. First, read and comply with the manual. Always thoroughly read the manual for each of equipment. For example, your new tractor may function differently than your old one. Then comply with instructions and rules. Second tips, follow and keep up with federal and state law. These laws are in place to protect both you and the citizens around you. And it's best to make sure you're keeping up with changes to avoid fine. Number 3. Always keep your slow-moving emblem clean, visible, and properly mounted. It is called slow-moving emblem or moving carefully. This is an important law. Following it can prevent rear end collision while transporting and potentially saves a life. Tips number 4. Dress appropriately. Dressing appropriately can mean reducing risk of such injuries. For example, an untied shoelace, flowing long hair, and stray threads from an old shirt have in the past can lead to horrendous injuries. Tips number 5. Ensure you're well rested. Feeling fatigued when operating machinery can be dangerous. Make sure you're taking breaks from work when you need rest. Tips number 6. Avoid alcohol. Even one drink can affect your ability to operate machinery. Keep alcohol out of the picture until you're done for the day. Tips number 7. Maintain awareness. So it's very important while working in farm because sometimes there's an unexpected things and you need to be careful and aware while you are working. Tips number 8. Adjust equipment accordingly. This means keeping all guard shields and access doors in place when operating equipment and making necessary alterations to equipment to fit operational conditions. Tip number 9. Keep children and animals away from working areas. Just like what we say, always aware to your environment. 10. Read up about planter equipment safety. Although operators should bear in mind similar safety precautions when using planter equipment, it's good to read up about the specifics. So there are 5 different types of hazards. First is physical. Includes floors, stairs, work platforms, or others. We might get injured from this if we are not aware to our environment. Second is mechanical or electrical. Includes machinery, electricity, and equipment. These things is necessary in farm operations, but this is also hazardous because some of this equipment or machine is sharp and very dangerous. Third is chemical, including chemical substances such as acid or poisons like pesticides and other herbicides that we use to our farm is also hazardous because if we inhale the chemical substances, it may affect to our respiratory system. Fourth is biological, includes bacteria, viruses, insects, or animals that can lead into infection if these hazards exposed to our body, just like animals such as spider and snake bites. And the last one is psychosocial environment. Includes workplace stressors arising from a variety of sources. It can lead to depression if the if our resources is not sufficient for our farm. And there are different types of emergency in farm operations such as typhoon, bushfires, and farm accidents, and the other is not common. But there's so many types of emergencies in farm. So that's it for today. Thank you for listening.